As humans, we have always been fascinated with space exploration and the possibility of life beyond Earth. One of the most exciting and ambitious ventures in this field has been the journey to Mars. Over the years, scientists, engineers, and astronauts have worked tirelessly to make this dream a reality. From the first robotic mission to the Red Planet to the latest human expedition, the story of the journey to Mars from the start is one of perseverance, innovation, and ingenuity. In this video, we'll delve into the incredible history of this voyage, exploring the challenges faced and the conquests achieved along the way. So let's join hands and embark on a thrilling journey to discover the secrets of the Red Planet. October 24, 1601, Johannes Kepler carried on his legacy after Tycho's death. Tycho Brahe, the brilliant astronomer, revolutionized the field with his advanced observational instruments and a keen eye for detail. His meticulous observations of the sky were so coveted that he guarded them fiercely. However, after his untimely passing, his data fell into the hands of Johannes Kepler, who made the groundbreaking discovery that the orbit of Mars was actually an ellipse, not a perfect circle, as previously thought. This discovery paved the way for the development of the laws of planetary motion and the inventive description of gravity by none other than the legendary Isaac Newton. August 6, 1672, polar ice cap observed. Christian Huygens, the brilliant Dutch scientist, made incredible discoveries with his excellent telescope, overtaking even the renowned Galileo. His observations shed light on the mysteries of the solar system, uncovering the magnificent rings of Saturn and even the bright spot on Mars. Huygens' illustrations revealed that the mysterious spot was a polar ice cap, and this discovery sparked the curiosity of scientists for centuries to come as they pondered the possibility of water on the red planet. September 5, 1877, thrilling discoveries. For centuries, astronomers gazed up at Mars, convinced it was barren and devoid of moons. But in 1877, during a particularly close encounter known as opposition, Asaph Hall made an incredible discovery. He finally spotted not one but two moons orbiting the red planet, Deimos and Phobos. Meanwhile, another astronomer named Giovanni was busy mapping out the surface of Mars and observing its linear structures, which he dubbed canali. These features sparked the imagination of people all over Earth who began to wonder if there might be life on the red planet. For years, scientists debated the meaning of these mysterious canals and what they might imply for the possibility of extraterrestrial life. But in the end, it turned out that these features were optical illusions, the result of astronomers pushing the limits of what they could see with their own eyes. Still, the discovery of Mars' moons and the debate over its canals was thrilling for those who dared to look up at the sky and dream about what might be waiting for us. 1960 till 1964, when the Soviet Union launched the probes. In the early days of space exploration, the Soviet Union was at the forefront, launching probes as early as 1960, shortly after their first artificial satellite, Sputnik 1. However, they experienced many setbacks, with the initial missions Marsnik 1 and 2 failing to reach Earth's orbit. Zond 2, launched in 1964, was able to get close to Mars, but it could not observe the planet. 1965, Mariner 4, observing the red planet. On July 15, 1965, the US ship Mariner 4 made history by doing something once thought impossible flying by Mars. This incredible achievement resulted in approximately 20 stunning photographs that revealed a barren desert like surface with countless craters. 1969, Mariner 6 and 7 produced similar images of the planet's surface, showcasing numerous craters. However, it was later discovered that they had coincidentally flown over the same areas and that Mars was not as similar to the Moon as once believed. It also had patches of flat land. November 14, 1971, Mariner 9 comes to visit. In 1971, the Mariner 9 spacecraft made history by becoming the first ever to orbit a planet, Mars. And boy, did it get a show! It witnessed a huge planet wide dust storm that must have been a sight to behold. But that's not at all it discovered. Mariner 9 also captured images of unique features like volcanoes, canyons, weather patterns, and ice clouds. One of the canyon was so massive, 2,500 miles long. Over a year, Mariner 9 snapped over 7,000 photos of Mars, capturing over 80% of the planet's surface. What an exciting mission that must have been! July 20, 1976, Viking 1 makes incredible discovery. Imagine being the first American spacecraft to land on the surface of Mars. For 6 years, Viking 1 and its twin Viking 2 beamed back astonishing images and weather data while conducting experiments. And get this, the mission was only planned for 90 days. Thanks to these groundbreaking missions, we now know that Mars has different types of rocks and seasons. Plus, we learned that the winds on Mars are calm at night. It's almost like we are crunching along the planet's rocky soil and feeling its fierce winds. Incredible. 1997 successful mission. The 90s saw a renewed effort to explore the red planet, but it was a bumpy ride. Despite losing 7 probes, NASA managed to achieve not one but two amazing successes in 1997. In July, the Mars Pathfinder made history by landing the incredible robotic rover Sojourner on the planet's surface. And as if that wasn't enough, just 2 months later, the Mars Global Surveyor MGS entered the orbit and began studying the entire planet. But that's not all. MGS even managed to capture the infamous face on Mars, a mysterious structure that conspiracy theorists believe was left by an alien civilization. However, it turned out to be just an optical illusion caused by light. But the Pathfinder and Surveyor missions weren't all for show. They collected important data and discovered the presence of minerals on the planet. 2003 Europe's Mars mission. In December 2003, the European Space Agency launched the Mars Express Beagle 2 probe to explore the red planet. The probe successfully circled Mars, but its mini lander Beagle 2 remained silent. That is until January 2015, when the lander's image was captured on the planet's surface, leaving us all wondering what secrets it may hold. 2004, Spirit and Opportunity were deployed on Mars. In January 2004, two geological robots, Spirit and Opportunity, were deployed on Mars and completed their mission in 2010 and 2018. Opportunity holds a record for the longest distance traveled by an extraterrestrial vehicle, covering 45 kilometers, and sending back over 200,000 images. It also discovered traces of humidity in the atmosphere. On August 4, 2007, NASA launched Mars Phoenix, which about a year later discovered water ice beneath the planet's surface, rekindling interest in space exploration. 2012, Curiosity still working. The incredible US robot Curiosity made its way to Mars in August 2012 and to this day remains the only vehicle still in operation on the red planet. This groundbreaking robot has uncovered evidence that Mars was once a feasible environment for microbial life and may even be habitable. With its ability to detect methane on the planet's surface and explore previously water soaked regions for organic compounds, Curiosity has reignited our hope for discovery and exploration. And let's remember Phoenix, another fantastic US space vehicle that in May 2008 confirmed the presence of frozen water while investigating permafrost on Mars. The possibilities for uncovering even more incredible findings are simply endless. And there you have it, a thrilling timeline of Mars exploration. From the early flybys to the recent successful landings, humanity's fascination with the red planet has only grown stronger. Who knows what the future holds for Mars mission? Perhaps one day we'll see a permanent human settlement on its surface. Until then, we can only continue to marvel at the fantastic achievements of science and technology that have made these missions possible. Thank you for joining me on this journey through history and into the future of space exploration.